Hi everyone, my name is Gabriel. I'm the second semester of the Radiology Technologies course at the Universidade Tecnológica Federal do Paraná, and I'll be talking about the meninges, their functions, and about the epidemiological profile of meningitis in Brazil.
Hey everyone, I'm Julya, a technology and radiology student at the Federal University of Technology in Paraná. Today I'll be discussing meningitis, what it is, its types, causes, and risk factors. I'm Djanira. I'm in my second semester of the Radiology Tech program at the Federal Tech U. Today I'll discuss meningitis, its symptoms, treatment, prevention, and long-term effects.
Before discussing meningitis, let's talk about the affected area, the meninges. Meninges are three layers covering the brain and spinal cord, forming a protective envelope around the central nervous system. Layers from outer to inner are the dura mater, arachnoid mater, and pia mater. In this part of the presentation, we can see the meninges in more detail. We have the dura mater, arachnoid mater, and pia mater in order. The dura mater, attached to the skull's inner surface and surrounding the spinal cord, is made of dense connective tissue for extra protection. Periostele, from Latin periosteum meaning around the bone, is closer to the skull, while meningeal is closer to the brain. The arachnoid is a thin avascular membrane between the pia and dura mater, covering the sulci, which are fissures or depressions in the brain, and gyri, which are the brain's elevations or protuberances. It's involved in cerebrospinal fluid metabolism produced in the choroid plexus, a specialized tissue in the brain's ventricular system walls. The pia mater is an extremely thin membrane adhered to the brain and spinal cord surface. Unlike the arachnoid, the pia mater follows the contours of sulci and gyri, is rich in blood vessels, and forms sheaths around them, creating a peravascular space with interstitial fluid important for nourishing the brain. Another important point is that three spaces can be found between the meninges. Epidural space, located between the skull and the upper surface of the dura. The subdural space between the dura mater and the arachnoid mater, and finally, the subarachnoid space. It's the continuous space between the spinal cord and brain, filled with cerebrospinal fluid, CSF, through the foramen, which in Latin means opening. CSF cushions the brain and spinal cord, delivers nutrients, and removes waste. Understanding these functions is crucial, as pathogens can enter the CSF through direct contact, causing meningitis. CSF is also used to diagnose meningitis, but we'll discuss this topic later.